have a question, right? How many of you guys remember the Hebrew Israelites? When I'm talking about the Hebrew Israelites, I'm not specifically talking about the people in the Bible per se. I mean, it's the same thing, go hand in hand. But I'm specifically talking about the guys, the camps, the Hebrew Israelite camps that was in every major city. They're still in some of them are still in every major city. But there was a time when it was out there on a large scale, on a grand scale. Isn't it safe to say, with everything that's transpiring in America right now, that everything that they were preaching, everything that they were talking about on whether it be YouTube or if you ran into them on the street, isn't it safe to say that they were right?
Kind of galling when you realize that nutbags with the cardboard signs had it right the whole time.
Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Peace and bless to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. It's your brother Batamayim from Great Millstone Houston coming to you with a short lesson. Now, saw this from the elder Ayathan of Fire Cures Leprosy. Subscribe to the elder page for edification. But he posted a short clip that's been going around. You know, brother's been doing videos on it, but hey, this just goes to show you that the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is the Israelites are known, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. In that time of Jacob's trouble, nobody's going to have an excuse. As he said, hey, see us on YouTube, but can't forget about social media. You can't forget about actually running into us while we're out preaching, bringing forth this truth, you know. So I wanted to start with that. Matthew chapter 24, verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So this gospel, this truth that we're preaching, telling you that the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, the true Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew being the language, Israelites being our nationality. Again, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And due to the curses, we've been spread all across the four winds. That's why we have to prophesy unto all nations, because the Israelites are not just going to look like your typical Negro, Latino, Native American. They're going to look like the other heathen nations too. They're going to look like the Edomites, Esau, Edom, which are the self-proclaimed white men. They're going to look like Ishmael, which are the Arabs. You're going to have some Israelites that look like the Hamites, which are the Africans. You're going to have some Israelites that look like the Japhetic people, you know, like your Polynesians, so on and so forth. You know, Moab and Ammon, which is Moab is a Chinese, Ammon is a Japanese. We've been spread across the four winds. So our seed is everywhere. That's why Romans 8:16 says, try the spirit by the spirit, whether they be of the lineage, you know, roughly paraphrasing, of the Israelites. And you identify that by your fathers, you know, your forefathers, your father's father's father, that seed line, that pedigree. But this gospel is going across the four winds. Hey, closer and closer we get, and we're getting closer and closer to salvation. Psalms 19, 1 through 4 is the internet scripture. You know, the internet does the heavy lifting. Most people have their phones in their hands all day, so you can see us on social media, so on and so forth. You know, people are on YouTube. I'm sure that algorithm picks up. A lot of people on these podcasts are picking up a lot of the mannerisms of the Hebrew Israelites. You know, that righteous vibration is being pushed out. Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh power, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. So this was John the Revelator and the angel, you know, having a dialogue. But the angel said, don't worship me, you know, worship Yahweh power, you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Because the angels are servants also. They're our brethren. But the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. you know, and that's what we're doing. We're prophesying. We're seeing before things are going to happen. As he said, hey, what we say is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, who speaks through us, who speaks for us to bring forth his word. So that's the it's just, hey, I understand why guys don't worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but hey, you must worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's going to lead you to salvation. And let me get this word testimony in the etymology online. Proof, or circa 1400, proof or demonstration of some fact, evidence, a piece of evidence. Early 15th century in law, declaration or sworn statement of a witness. And that's pretty much about it. But having proof is through this pure word, through these scriptures. We have these words. Romans 15:4 say things written aforetime were written for our learning. Understanding that Ezekiel 37, going to the breakdown at those dry bones. We were once in a Gentile state of mind, but we're coming back to our heritage. We're being made alive. The northern and the southern kingdom are coming back. The southern kingdom consists of the Negroes, you know, the West Indians, you know, you have like your Caribbeans, and you have your Haitians. You know, all of those are so-called, you know, bywords, which will be Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Then the rest of the tribes, you have the Latinos, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans, so-called. You know, that would be Salaki from Issachar all the way down to Reuben and Gad. The 12 tribes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We're giving you this proof. We're giving you this evidence. You can see us coming back together. You know, but as the elder put here too, I was going to read that too to end off that Ezekiel 33 and 33. But as you see in if you read in roughly paraphrasing in Isaiah 30 and 20, thine eyes shall see thy teachers. The real teachers are the men of the Lord that are out there preaching of the hopeful elect, the 12,000 men from the 12 tribes of Israel, hopefully to be a part of the 144,000 elect that will be saved. And then the rest of the 1/3 or the innumerable multitude will be the men, women, and children of the nation of Israel, because that's who salvation is for. Yes, some heathens will be preserved, but they're going to be preserved to be the first fruits in captivity. The Israelites that's going to be saved are going to be the first fruits for rulership, and that's going to be for eternity. But let me get that Ezekiel 33 and 33, and then I'll end it off. I didn't want to make this too long. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. And when this come to pass, lo, it will come. These prophecies, they will come to pass. You know, whether you believe it or not, Romans 3 and 3 and verse 4. So what if some do not believe? You know, does their unbelief make God without effect? God forbid. Which means hell no. Just because someone doesn't believe, that doesn't mean that they're going to stop these prophecies. The end was written from the beginning, so it's already written. And there's nothing above Yahweh, which is the Most High, but His word. And hey, you definitely can't be over your master, which is Yahweh Shah. So, hey, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So you'll see the brothers out there preaching, the prophets, the real teachers. But they're not going to know it really until after death by pain. But Lord willing, this quick hit was edifying to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Call Allah Yahweh Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah Bashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elders of Great Millstone as GMS. Double honors to their elder high priest who taught them this truth. Peace and bless to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds. Shalom and Kwam Yashala. We almost out of here. It's getting closer, brothers and sisters.